Hi guys, I hope you're well. I am here with, I think this is my first tutorial ever on my channel, but I basically made some really nice dividers for my A5 cloud and some people asked for a tutorial on how I made them myself, so here I am. It is my first tutorial and also my bedroom is a bit of a crazy place right now. I moved back from university, so I have my printer in one place, my cutting machine in another, so I'm gonna try and put everything together so that it looks nice and clear, and so that it makes sense. I will go and just show you what the dividers look like. So these are my dividers. I hope you can see them. I know I have this tab in the way. One second, let me move that. So I hope you can see them clearly now. They are on frosted acetate. I will show you everything that you need for them, and I cut them with my cutting machine and they are pretty sturdy. Like, I've had them for quite a few months and I really like it. They're thin so they don't bulk up my planner, but they're also still very there and really helpful and sturdy, and I think they work really well. They're quite durable. So basically, let me take them out and show you what they're like. So this is what they look like. Like I said, they're quite flexible, but they're still very sturdy. I've made them, like, I want to say 2-3 months ago, and they're still looking really great. I will link everything in the bio. I made these with 5 tabs, so I did this myself. They're not perfect, believe me. The spacing is a tad bit off, but when I have them in my planner, I really can't tell. So they work for me. This is frosted acetate sheets. I bought them from eBay, and these are 100 micron sheets, and they are really just sturdy but thin. I'm trying to give you an idea of how thick it is basically, but it is really great. So the materials you will need is frosted acetate. This came in a pack of 10 sheets for £4.50 including shipping, so that was really good. You will need a sheet of clear sticker paper. You can always use a label maker. You can use ones that you've bought. Happy Scrappy do in their kits. They always give a sheet of clear labels, foiled ones. You can get them from so many different places, but I decided to make them myself because I wanted some personalized ones. It was an A4 sheet, but I already used some of it for my dividers in the first one, and I've just got the rest of it because I changed up my dividers. So what I did was, when I printed the first set of labels, I printed 3 sets and then foiled all 3 in 3 different foils, so rose gold, gold and silver, and then I want to add a 6th section. So I'll be making them with 6 sections, but I will link in below. I will put the cut files for the 5 and the 6, and I'll explain what you've got to do with both of them. So that's why I will be making new labels, and I can show you how I do that. So this sheet isn't A4, but I think it'll go into my laser printer completely fine. So those are the materials that you need. The equipment that you need is a laptop with the Silhouette software on it, a cutting machine. So I use Silhouette. I have a Silhouette Portrait. If you have a Cricut, I'm sorry, I don't know if you can open the Silhouette cut file that I've made on there. If you can't, please try and make your own, and just follow this tutorial the way that I've done it. You need a laser printer to print on the clear sticker paper to foil it. You can use an inkjet printer if you don't want to foil it, but for foiling you need toner. And then I used a laminator to foil my labels, but you can use, if you have a laminating machine, so a Mink machine, that's even better. And then a hole punch as well. But my laminator worked completely fine. Sorry, I didn't mention, I find foiling with my laminator works out great, and I had a few black spots, but it wasn't that big of a deal. So let's get into it. So I thought first I will show you the cut files. So this is the cut files I made for 6 dividers. This is Silhouette Studio. I'm sorry I didn't mention that. These are the cut files I made for 6 dividers. So you have 3 different files where the divider's in a different place, the tab is, sorry, and all you're going to do is cut each of these twice. So with this one, that will form the first and the last divider once you flip it upside down. With this one will be the second and the 5th divider once you flip the 5th one around, and then the third one will be the 3rd and the 4th one. I hope that makes sense. And I hope you can see it. I think you can. And then I also plan on making some daily, monthly, and weekly tabs to go on the top. And so I designed these to have enough space to put a post-it note, a standard 3x3 post-it note, and also to be punched on the side and then stick out the top. So that's 1, 2, and 3. And I'm just going to cut those on one more sheet as well. So let's get into it. What you're going to need to do is take one of the frosted acetate sheets and stick it to your cutting mat. So I don't like to use the cutting mat that came with the machine. It's like super sticky and then it ruins everything. So I got this cutting mat on Amazon and I just line it up with the S line, and that is perfect. And then I'll take you to my cutting machine. So this is my cutting machine at the moment. It just sits on top of this chest of drawers that I have in my bedroom. This is a silhouette portrait. And so I'm going to, sorry if it's really shaky, I'm going to try my best to keep it straight. This makes the most annoying sound ever, I'm really sorry. But I'm going to switch it on and then feed this in. Sorry guys, I couldn't feed it in with just the one hand, but all I did was line it up to this second line and then press that arrow. And then I just grab my laptop. I have the first one open and I'm gonna press send. I have this note on my phone that I basically tried this cut setting, which was 10 and then 2 passes on this frosted acetate, and it worked. So I haven't messed with it, and ever since I've just used that. So what I'm going to do is put those in, and I am just going to press send. And so that should be done. Let me check. So I'm back on my desk. A really handy tip is to peel upside down so that it stops the curling. But I believe whenever I've done this material is so thick that it doesn't curl even if I just took it off. And so that is it. That is, let me put something behind it so that you can see. But that is one divider. I'm trying to find something to put behind it. Here you are, I got some paper. So that is one divider. It's really nice. I love how it came out. It came out perfectly. And so what I'm gonna do is print out the others. So like I said, with the 6, you print out all 3 files twice, and then you should have 6 dividers. This is all 6 of the dividers. I'm sorry, the focusing is just going nuts. Honestly, I cannot make it work. They're not perfect just because the size doesn't divide by 6 very perfectly, but they are still great, and I'm really happy with how they came out. Super sturdy. I did, though, want to show you, I accidentally, stupidly, creased one of them. If I can find it now. Here it is. I creased it whilst taking it off the cutting mat. You can't see it very well, but I just like ripped it off like I normally do, and then that happened. So again, just be a little careful, but you don't have to be super careful with this. They are really great dividers. So now on to making the divider labels. So alongside those, I also cut these. Let me put something behind it so you can see them better. I showed them I wanted to make some tabs for the top with enough space for a sticky note, and I really like how they came out. I'll also put the cut file for this below. It only uses one sheet to make all three, and so I'm going to use this for monthly, weekly and daily. Basically, I have my laptop here to show you what I'll be printing off. I have made this for you all. It's just a little template with a couple of my favorite and what I think other people like to use for divider labels, so you can always use this. I'll have it in the description bar below, but this is what I'll be printing. So I have 3 of my own personal ones, and I've sized it to perfectly fit on the labels. All I did was draw a box on top of it and size it to the divider tab, and then make sure that the word fit in. I'm so sorry, now the ice cream van is here. But I'm printing 3 so I can do 1 in each foil for whenever I need it. And then also I have this that I am printing for a friend of mine because I'm going to be sending her some Happy Mail with some dividers and some labels. So let me get this printing to my laser printer. Make sure you print it to a laser printer if you want it foiled. That is key. I printed on my laser printer on the clear paper. It doesn't come out perfect. I don't know if you can see, but there's a lot of toner like left on the page. I don't know if it's toner because last time I did it, it did this, and obviously this is like double because I've used the same paper. But when I put the foil on top, it didn't stick to this, so that's a good thing. But it's not perfect. I'm doing it at home. This was the first time I ever tried to foil on clear paper, pretty much the first time I ever really foiled, but it came out pretty well. I just want to show you the foil that I use. So these are the 3 foils that I have. I have this deco foil for silver and rose gold, and then a mink foil in gold. They're all great in my opinion. They all work really great. I think the deco foil is a bit cheaper than the mink foil, and I just couldn't find it in gold, but I get it on Amazon, and the deco foil works really, really well. So I've got my laminator here. I'm going to switch on, and that will start getting hot. And then what I've done is I've cut everything to put on here. So this piece of gold foil to go on here, and then this one to go on here, this silver to go on the second set, and then this rose gold one to go on the third set. So then now that I've got that, what you want to do to foil with your laminator is you want to get some parchment paper and a sheet of card. And so what I do is I've folded it here so that it kind of fits in really nicely. And then I open the card, I open the parchment paper, pop in the sheet that I'm foiling, and make sure that nothing is moved, otherwise it will be messed up. I believe that is perfect. And then close on top. And my laminator is making a really weird noise, but that looks perfect. And as soon as it goes green, I will put it through and then show you how it comes out. This is a simple laminator I got from Amazon. It is a Texit A4 personal laminator. I don't think it's very expensive because I just didn't want to spend much on it, but it works great for me. So it has gone bright green, and I'm gonna feed it through. You've got to be really careful, otherwise it can get like jammed. So gotta feed it in straight. And then I'll show you the result. It'll come out really nice, hopefully. I did forget to mention, sorry, when you put the foil on, you want to put the shiny side facing you and the matte side towards the paper. That way the foil actually sticks to the toner. So that's done. I'm just going to let my laminator cool down and take this out to show you how it came out. And then we can do some foil ASMR. What do you think? Hopefully it came out well. What do you guys think? So that is rose gold. There are some black spots. I am not a professional at this by any means, but I quite like how it came out. The next one. And that is silver. And then the next one. So that's all three of them. And then this is the one for my friend. So that's all of them. I'll give them a cut and then we can put them on. So guys, I cut out the labels and I stuck them on, and this is all done. They are not perfect, but you know what? They are perfect for me and I'm excited to put them in my planner. So this was the set of 6 and then this was the set of 3 that will be vertical. So they'll look a bit like that and I really like that. So I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Let me know if you liked it in the comments, and if there's anything else you've seen that I've ever made that you want a tutorial on, and I will try my best to get you one. So I hope you enjoyed this video and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys!